Hi, Mrs. Williams here, and this is from the Module 5 Homework 1, number 11, from 8.2.C-1. It says, how many stones will it take to build the wall shown if each stone measures 8.5 inches by 16.5 inches, including mortar? Hint, change the wall dimensions to inches. This problem is interesting to me because we are actually thinking about installing pavers, and so I just did the same calculation last week, trying to figure out how many we would need. So I went ahead and did some of the grunt work here by changing the feet into inches here, as it suggests, change the wall dimensions to inches. So I took 33 feet, converted it, and then 5 feet was 60 inches, and then I added the extra 8 inches there. So this height would be 68 inches, and then the length is 396 inches. So what we can do now is calculate how much area each of these bricks takes up. So we can first get the right tool, might help. We can say that the length of each brick would be 8.5 inches, and we want to multiply that by the height, or I guess it might be height by length. But either way, we have our two dimensions multiplied together. And that's going to give us 140.25 square inches that each of those bricks will take up. Or each of those stones, we should say. That sounds a little bit big for a brick, maybe. And so you can picture if I shade in, that's like, one of these mortar stones right there. And I have this big area that I want to cover. So if I calculate the area of that large area by taking 68 inches, the height of that wall, by 396 inches, which is the length of the wall, then that will give me 269 or 26,928 inches squared. And so that's going to be the entire wall. And I have the area here of one of those pieces. So if I divide the large area that I want to cover by the amount of each individual stone, it's going to give me, oops, better get my inches square there, it's going to tell me how many stones I need. And notice also that the units here work out. My inches squared cancels in both the numerator and the denominator, and I get 192, no units left, which makes sense. It's 192 stones. And so that would be how many you'd need to cover that wall.